And so I wish to welcome you to Royal Path Master Teachings and the incredible opportunity that we all have to expand ourselves far, far, far beyond the myopic condition of separation consciousness, of ego, of the very thing that we seek to rise above. And the reason for each of you coming into this teaching, or any teaching, is because you instinctively know that you have a higher self, a higher purpose, and a far grander plan in store for yourself. And not only do you know that, but that your potential is with your own grasp to co-create. And so the entire prospect of opening high sense perception, of bringing your intuition into its most purposeful flowering, is so that you can navigate the waters of life and essentially gain the mastery of living in the world, but not of the world. And so one could also contemplate, well, if one is awakened, why does one need methods of the masters or tools for transformation? And again, I will share with you that there is a very big leap and arc of time that is a continuum that I call Omni awakening, Omni awakening. So that awakening can take place in many progressions, but it is what you do with your awakening thereafter that is truly essential. And so there is really no stopping point to your awakening, and there is truly, truly no finite reality around enlightenment either. Why is that? Because we are seeking to bring enlightenment into a zenith of reality for Westerners, for modern existence on this planet, beholding the ancient traditions, having reverence for the ancient traditions, but also realize that there is a modern application, and that awakening and enlightening is really where the path of mastery actually begins. And so the tools for transformation, the methods of the masters that I teach, that in fact I have great passion in teaching, they are bridges until the time that your illumination is fully flowered, in which case the tools fall away, the methods fall away, and you are merely divine presence itself, actively established in a human existence. You have always been the divine. This is the very basis of the Royal Path teaching. And you have always been enlightened, which is also the basis of the Royal Path teaching. It is merely to allow the love and compassion, the diligence, the perseverance, all those things that allow you in your human incarnation to truly embody that which you already are. And so as we begin this journey, this teaching on clairvoyance, clairsentience, clairaudience, the first thing that I'm going to encourage you to do is to shift gears into your higher awareness. So many people express frustration. They would like to be able to make greater sense out of the glimpses and flashes and intuitional, moments that they have throughout the day, and yet you have to use the right instrument in order to do so. Good. I see that I'm getting some recognition. So please, use the pillar of light, use the Antakarana bridge, use transcendent lifting of vibration, so that the instrument through which you are receiving this teaching And the instrument through which you are wishing to access high sense perception is indeed the higher self, the God self, your own divine presence. And so as you begin to shift gears, and you can feel the vibration already lifting in our sacred space, it's becoming very, very vibrationally activated, is it not? Simply because we are shifting into the right perceptive vehicle, the right lens, if you will, the octave of awareness that can truly serve the highest good for all concerned. It is also that octave awareness that already is linked and aligned with your higher purpose, your life's most glorious mandates, the directives that you are here to bring about. And the areas of service, whether you are a teacher or a healer, a parent, or whatever walk of life might be yours to unfold, you are doing so now from that intrinsic imperative, that passion, that you are here to make a difference. And so shifting to the higher awareness. And I want to give you the opportunity to begin to make that vibrational shift. And whether you call it higher self, God self, divine presence, spend just a moment locking in as you lift in vibration to the third eye capacity of the temple of the presence, the angel of the presence, the monad, all these words bringing meaning to your own light. And that instrumentation of your own light body, your own aura, where your awareness, your timeless awareness, already resides, is already present. Begin to breathe down into the heart so that you remain ever heart-centered, so that loving grace is always the foundation for seeing, for hearing, for sensing, for intuiting the unseen, and yet it can be seen. It can be heard. Even our physical eyes are registering energy. And so as you link with the temple of the presence, your own God self, that glorious light, and you begin to align with your higher chakras, you'll see that there is perception ever available to you from these higher octaves. Even so, really be present in your humanity as well, your deepest heart of hearts, so that all of your willingness to expand into your city abilities, your natural gifts of a soul, are deeply heart-centered. For you to honor your heart and the essential role of love, human love and divine love, in the expansion of your natural soul gifts, really brings an entirely different quality to the practice, to the methodologies of high sense perception. So really make that link now between your heart, the heart fire, if you will, the fire of the heart, that penetrating presence that has ever been with you, that divine love, so that that divine love is linking with all that is your divine presence, whatever you might call it. And if you wish, you may use a visualization of a triangle. And this is just an energetic aid, if you will. So that as more and more you begin to practice how you can be of the greatest service to yourself, your family, those perhaps that you heal and teach. It's simply a reminder, that divine triangulation, that you are anchoring all that is higher awareness in love. That all of your visioning, your Raja insight, if you will, your insight of the God Self, is also flowing through your heart chakra and opening up the petals of love, the petals of the heart, into ever greater expansions of the cherished human spirit, your own humanity. And so this assures us that we walk the path in an integrated way, that we do not leave our humanity behind with some lofty aspirations. We really understand how important that is, keeping it real. But at the same time we're keeping it real, we are acknowledging the reality of pure love. All over the world, we of the Brotherhood of Light are seeking to connect with souls, each at their own level of receptivity. But this practice of divine alignment is one of your best tools of transformation, because it gives us the inroad, if you will, to allow our impressions of wisdom, of guidance, of information that is helpful to you, to be received in ever more fullness, in ever more particulars, so that there is greater specificity available to you. And so understand the role that divine alignment, the activation of the Antakarana bridge, truly serves, the column of light, the pillar of light, because this is a channel through which your master self, your guides and guardian beings, can have greater access to the mind of your humanity that is so often very busy, very concerned with everyday affairs. And so as you make that connection, really feel how your heart so naturally desires this wisdom, this higher guidance. Your heart naturally pulls the divine light in. And so as you begin to see that not only is an open crown chakra or an open third eye an instrument of perception, but you also begin to notice the way the power of the heart will literally magnetize illumination into your human reception. There you go, beautiful, excellent, good. So feel how activating the heart, empowering the heart, in the whole process of divine visioning literally opens octaves of awareness that you might not otherwise be able to tap into. The heart literally is magnetizing, pulling in, assisting that divine connection, that merge of your soul level awareness with your human awareness. And so give yourself a moment of divine practicum, dear ones. Really opening the doors of your heart and allowing it to be a force of empowerment that naturally, passionately, purposefully pulls in the illumination, so that what the third eye perhaps might perceive, what the crown chakra may, in its greater illumination, begin to fathom, begin to tap into, is also that which the deep heart understands. So that this is a continuum, a force field that blends and merges the heart chakra, the third eye chakra, and the crown chakra. But we are doing so, beloveds, also with that immersive overlay with the higher chakras of the monadic vehicle, the angel of the presence, the great temple of the presence, dear one. And so this is a calling forth of the temple of the presence to make that merge into your heart of heart. These are layers and octaves of your own being. They are expansions of your light body. But moreover, it is the radiance that brings through the ability to have greater awareness, to be able to see, read, perceive energy. It is merely a different instrument than the normal eyesight for perceiving energy. But indeed, even the eyesight is reading light through the instrumentation of physicality. We are using our spiritual presence to read energy, to read light. We are reading that which is in precipitation and soon to manifest, or that which has already manifest. If there is a time in the seeming appearances of the past, the seeming appearances of a past life and so on, that would lend you greater wisdom. And so once again, breathe deeply in the opening of the heart chakra, the activation of the pillar of light, and begin to receive your own inner guidance on how you might begin to truly flower in the city ability of divine intuition, Raja insight, soul level awareness, and the entire potential of reading energy as a form of divine service and higher purpose to enhance your life with your own greatest potential.